Welcome back to the channel. We are now officially in the danger zone. Now, what does this actually mean? So going back a few months ago, we spoke about this 61.8 Fibonacci level being a significant area of resistance at the time we broke through. And once we broke through and went up to the 38.8 structure area, which is this, and just to not confuse some of the viewers that are maybe completely new to this, I'm referring to this line here, so this area of support here, which we call support, and then of course this 38.2, which is an area of resistance, right? So we have between this area and this area, right? This is the area I'm talking about, which is the danger zone that we're now underneath. Now, we said that we needed to hold strong on this level if we are to see further bullish momentum to the upside, because as you guys know, once these areas are broken, psychologically it can lead to other people unloading, which can drive price down a bit further. And of course, this now becomes, we're back under support, so it now becomes a resistance area. And of course, you can see the break, retest, and then continuation to the downside. So we need to close back above this area imminently if we are to see further bullish momentum to the upside. Now, the good news is I do believe we are going to see further bullish momentum. So I wouldn't fear, but I would be on alert, high alert, especially short-term traders, right? And this is why I'm obviously doing this video. It's for the people that are mainly looking at this from a short-term perspective, people that wanted to cash out before the end of the year, etc., and take some profits. Well, again, I do believe this will continue to the upside, but if you've got a nice bag and you bought at this area and you're a short, and the keyword is here, short-term player, then of course you want to be very, very wary. For those that are mid to long term, absolutely nothing to be concerned about at all, because I'm presuming you're going to hold this going into 2022 anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I do expect us closing back inside the range. So let me just show you guys visually what I'm talking about, and whilst I get to the other chart, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date on all my recent video. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And also pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date on all our recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. Now, where are we now? It's important to understand where we currently are to put perspective into what could happen next. Now, even though 61.8 area has been breached, we're also pulling back to major structure area, which is this low here. As you guys can see, the previous wick here, we have another wick here, we see a rejection here. So we haven't just pulled into a random area, guys. I want to make that clear. We haven't pulled back into a random area. We're still above structure, or at the support of structure, and of course, that's what we're being wary about now, right? So let's just go back to the other chart. That's what we're currently being wary about now, because we know if we can't maintain structure, then of course we're going to fall through the roof, right? Now, 61.8 is important because these are significant psychological levels, and as you guys can see, price reacts, you know, it's almost like magic the way price reacts to you know, that pricing structure. Let me just get in my drawing tool so I can show you guys what should potentially happen. So we could go back inside our support of 61.8, and then maybe we start to consolidate at that level, which is what we need to see, right? We want to see that, and then of course then we see the continuation to the upside. We storm towards our 1 cent area, and I'm expecting a bullish December anyway, so OMI should be one of the beneficiaries of the overall price movement. Or we see a sharp move to the upside, right? And that could be essentially if price continues to range at this area going into December. If the overall market starts to take off, then we see a sharp move, right? So scenario one is if we essentially start retracing from today, slowly move up, and then we move to the upside, and then option number 2 is if we essentially hold support and then we just see a parabolic rally. But as you guys can see, is both scenarios I'm bullish on, and I'm only showing you guys what I'm personally expecting to happen. Of course, I do always say prepare for the worst case scenario, and that's why I'm saying for short-term holders, we could see price go all the way back down to this area here. And of course, that will not be good news for anyone, right? And this for me is worst case scenario, and I deem as very, very, very unlikely to happen. So don't worry, guys, don't get too scared. I see this as very, very unlikely to happen, but we're almost working in a stairs motion. As you can see, we climbed the stairs, we pulled back, and now we're about to climb the stairs again, and then we're going to pull back, right? This is how the market moves, and I want you guys to pay close attention to that. But guys, I know we're gonna get a lot of comments on this video, people saying, oh, isn't it the last chance to buy and all this type of stuff. I mean, to be honest with you guys, the last laugh will be on those kinds of people, unfortunately, because they unfortunately either are in a loss and they're looking to sell their coins, so they're kind of just letting out their frustration, or they're people that maybe you know, don't have the heart yet to get into this project, or any project for that matter, so they're just, you know, spewing hate online, etc. But one thing I will say is these people unfortunately you know, it just probably isn't going to work out for them long term with that kind of mentality. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed your weekend. Expect more updates to come. You know, I was going to update price breaking structure, but I wanted to give it some time and see if we can close back in our area of support. That didn't happen, but let's see what happens next. Until the next video, guys, seize the day.